How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Persona 4 Golden. We have a lot of stuff going on now, so let's get started right away. All kinds of nasty shit is happening now. The fog is in our world.
Hey, here's a story about the fog.
It kills people, the end.
Some specialists are raising concerns that this fog may consist of harmful substances. More and more citizens are calling for an investigation into the cause of the fog and the facts about it. Though the government has begun its preliminary investigation, many feel that the causes will be hard to pinpoint.
Probably.
Is this fog really dangerous?
Your persona's probably protecting you from it.
You hardly ever see people walking around town anymore. Or here either.
Everyone's too scared of the fog now to go outdoors much.
It does seem a lot like the fog on the other side.
That's why you can wear your glasses and it goes away.
But beyond that, I'm clueless.
There's another item of note here. A summary of Namatame's career with details about the case. The suspect was having an affair with the first victim. It seems she was killed due to relationship troubles. Also in April, Miss Saki Kanishi's body was discovered. The police are looking into a motive for the murder. In July, a boy living in Inaba performed a copycat murder. The boy was initially thought to be the culprit behind all the killings, but later suspicion was thrown upon Namatame. Last month, the suspect attempted to kidnap a 7-year-old girl of Inaba, resulting in his arrest. It seems Namatame is still confined to his hospital bed, so further interrogation has yet to commence.
For now.
So it's finally over. A lot of stuff's happened.
Yep.
But all that's left is for the police to build a case for Namatame, right?
Looks that way.
Whether he confesses or not, it was him who did everything. Getting him convicted is up to your uncle.
But the stuff he was saying was so obviously nuts.
But, Dojima might believe us now.
If he says anything about the TV world, he might be considered mentally unstable.
Also, I heard before that if the police don't have enough hard evidence, it's difficult to build a case.
Yes, there are many such cases and culprits. It's the eternal conundrum for crime investigators.
So even if they're caught, the law can't do shit?
We'll see. Nobody believes what we saw is real.
Hell's up with that? We all know he did it.
But you can't prove it without showing the cops the other world.
You can't just let a maniac who thinks he's saving people by killing them run wild on the streets.
They better not dismiss something this serious because of some mental issues.
They would lock him up. He would just go to jail forever.
Saki-senpai. No, not just her, or that announcer. Even King Moron is his fault.
Yeah.
If it weren't for what he did, nobody would have tried a copycat killing. It's his fault Nanako-chan's in the hospital right now, too.
Yep.
What's the matter?
We should go buy that for her.
A Kotatsu?
Oh, then why don't we go check them out right now?
Oh yeah, we can go buy one and surprise her in the hospital.
I'd be psyched if she came home and found a new kotatsu.
Dude, why didn't you tell me sooner? The winter season's coming up and we just got a bunch of them in stock. All right, off to the houseware section for Nanako-chan!
Yay!
If we're getting a kotatsu, we better get some oranges to complete the set.
What?
It's a cliche because it's true, damn it.
I don't understand, but okay.
The best compliment to a kotatsu would be a heated rug.
Dude, that much juice would kill the breaker the moment you tried to microwave something. Oh yeah, you've never used a kotatsu before, huh, Ted? It's nice and toasty.
Can I still stay here?
What?
You kept your promise to me, so I should be going back.
But
I don't want to go until Nana-chan gets better.
I don't think that was in question at all.
Of course you can stay. How many times do we have to say this before it gets through to you?
Nanako-chan would be sad if you weren't there when she wakes up.
Yeah.
But I couldn't save Nana-chan.
We did, though. She's alive. She wasn't gonna be.
Don't be silly. We saved her together.
We caught the killer, man. We couldn't have done that without you.
Correct.
Teddy, you shouldn't talk that way when Nanako-chan is still fighting.
You guys.
You can stay here.
Sensei, I'm so touched. I'll stay by your side until Nana-chan comes home, Sensei.
I'm not letting him stay at my house.
That's right. There's no one but you at your place.
Oh, well, I guess he's coming with me then.
Hey, why don't we pick out a Christmas present for Nanako-chan while we're at it?
You got about 3 weeks till Christmas.
That's a great idea. I'm sure she'll be out of the hospital by then.
I hope.
All right, but none of this charge it to Yosuke stuff this time. Seriously. We're clear on this, right?
Oh, come on. Why would we do something like that?
I mean, I'm pretty sure in game I'm a millionaire at this point. We don't need to.
The clothes you got for this guy? I almost pissed my pants when I saw the receipt. How many days do you think I had to work to pay that off?
Well, I can't help it if Junes overcharges for things.
I don't think he can
I
either.
expect that. It's not like Chie-san's ever had the occasion to help a guy shop before.
It's...
What did you just say?
Ouch.
Come on, baby. Don't fight over me.
Oh no.
Stay out of this!
Ouch, there it is. Oh, there's the laughing fits.
Let's leave them be and think of a present for Nanako-chan on our own.
But what would a girl her age want?
What do you think Nanako-chan would appreciate most?
Ooh.
Yeah, that white round shape's the best. A plush doll's the way to go.
Yes.
All right, as soon as Nanako-chan's out of the hospital, we'll have a party at your place.
Yes! And we'll bake the cake!
All right.
Of course!
Wait, no.
Let's make it a cake to remember.
No, you're not allowed to cook. Remember what happened during the camping trip?
No, you're not. Are you trying to send Nanako-chan back?
Thank you, Yosuke. They can't cook. It's Adachi.
Hello, this is Adachi. I want you to stay calm and listen to me, okay?
Uh-oh.
Nanako-chan's condition suddenly got worse.
What?
The doctor wants you to come to the hospital immediately. We'll be waiting.
Uh-oh.
Come on, let's go.
Go, 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 go! Oh no.
Doctor, this fog is poisonous, isn't it? Isn't it filled with viruses?
Oh boy.
They said so on TV. Isn't there a vaccine or something for it?
I don't know.
Calm down, please. That's just a rumor.
Don't tell me to calm down! You're lying! We know you have medicine for this!
They don't even know what it is.
Are you just going to stand there and watch us die?
They don't know either.
Why would we do something like that?
What a commotion.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Can't you see how much pain she's in?
All we can do right now is monitor her condition closely. Dojima-san, you need to return to your...
I don't give a damn about myself. Do something about Nanako.
Yep, there it is.
Dojima-san!
Just save her. For God's sake, please save Nanako.
We'll do our best. I must ask you to step outside for the time being.
All right.
Nanako.
We'll do what they can.
Hey, can't you do something?
What could he do?
This all has to do with the world you came from. Can't you figure something out?
He doesn't even know why he's there.
I'm thinking, but...
Damn it! Why does this have to happen to a little girl like her?
We all feel the same way.
Why'd it turn out like this?
I'm sure we'll find out.
Be okay, right?
I have no idea. I am not a doctor.
You guys still here?
Why wouldn't we be?
How is Dojima-san doing?
His wound's opened up again. They're treating it over in his room now.
Yep, there it is.
Any luck with your investigation on Namatame?
About that. I won't mince words here. We're gonna have a hard time making these charges stick.
Yeah, we knew that.
What's that mean?
I talked with the guys at the station, and it'll be next to impossible to find him guilty in court.
So this was all for nothing?
Especially given the reason why we took him off our list of suspects for the first case.
Why is that?
Oh yeah, something about him having an alibi.
Yeah, that. And the whole angle about him putting people into TVs, there's no way that'll stand up in court. No one would believe that. What the public wants is when, where, and how Namatame killed these people.
And none of that happened in this world.
And Dojima-san knows it.
Well, ain't you calm about this?
I'm just telling you the truth.
And you call yourself a cop? Huh?
Kanji is pissed.
You want to see that stuff so bad? We'll show you! Hurry up and bring a TV here, damn it!
Hey, stop!
What the?
He's gonna get himself collared for assaulting a cop.
Is Nanako-chan's family here?
No, don't you dare.
Hurry inside. Please talk to her.
Go, go, go! 404, her room's not found.
What's going on?
No. Nanako-chan.
Do not kill that little girl. I might quit playing.
Daddy.
I might not be able to...
Nanako-chan. Nanako-chan.
Don't you dare.
Can you hear us? Do you understand what we're saying? Your big brother's here with you. Just hang in there. Where's Dojima-san?
We're calling for him right now.
No, don't do this.
How's Nanako?
You should get in there. This could be it.
Doctor.
Dojima's about to tear Namatame apart with his bare, broken hands. No. Don't go into the light. Not yet. No. Not allowed.
Nanako! Nanako!
Not allowed.
I'm sorry, sir.
Damn it! Damn it!
No. No, they didn't.
We did everything we could, but we still couldn't figure out what caused this.
Yep. That's the reaction.
Nanako.
Dojima-san, what's with that look? Huh? What's wrong, everyone? Hmm? Huh? Wait, is Nanako-chan... But then, where did Dojima-san go? His room isn't that way. Wait a sec. That's the way to...
Yeah, he's about to commit a murder.
Senpai!
And he should.
Dojima-san might have gone after Namatame! Adachi-san said he was admitted to this hospital!
Of all the places.
You transported him to the same hospital? For crying out loud, he's the suspect in the case!
What are you getting mad at me for? This is the biggest hospital, and he's in no condition to be moved.
Should move him to the morgue.
I can't tell you that.
Do you want a room for yourself?
Where he is already! Dojima-san's on his way, ain't he? You don't know what he's gonna do there if we don't stop him!
Kanji-kun, you don't mean...
Yeah, hold on. Just what are you guys talking about?
Nanako's dead. He's about to go get revenge.
Cough it up! Where's his room?
Top floor in the second surgical ward. Furthest room back. But there's a police guard.
There's not gonna be.
I was always watching over Nana-chan, and I still couldn't save her. It happened in my world. Even though I was the only teddy in that place, I still couldn't do anything.
Let go of me. I need to speak to him.
No, you shouldn't.
Like we said, without permission.
Permission? Who gave them permission to kill Nanako? Tell me that, huh? The hell with you all! Why is he still alive when Nanako's dead? Give me back Nanako! Give her back! She's all I have! She's the only one in the world.
Call a doctor!
Let go of me. I need to...
Holy crap.
How did you get here before us?
Quick, get him to his room. I'll go alert the doctors.
How did he beat us here? Did he send us the wrong way? Yep. There's no reason he should have beat us here.
Dojima-san, Was he seriously gonna...
Probably. Can you blame him?
His only daughter's dead. Nothing would have surprised me.
Dojima-san probably knew that there's little to no chance Namatame would be convicted. Damn it. He killed Senpai, and now Nanako-chan. And the bastard's gonna walk away without paying for what he did.
Or we can go in there.
That's not right.
I mean, Naoto carries a gun, right? Can we just, like, take care of this? I know that's a horrible thing to say, but he just murdered a kid, so maybe this is kind of just what he deserves?
Why? Why is he the one that gets to go on living?
This music is too cheerful for... This music is too cheerful considering we just watched a child die. Did he just... Oh, good. He's got a big-ass TV in his room. He's gonna jump.
I was scared, so...
Why does he get the fancy hotel room, hospital room?
You have your life, and now you want your freedom too?
Kick him out the window.
It's your fault that Nanako-chan's...
I didn't.
He's got crazier eyes than Mitsuo. Oh, shit!
12 o'clock. Is it the Midnight Channel? Hey, isn't this...
I failed to save her. It's because you got in my way.
Another Namatame? How? The real one's right here and we already beat his shadow!
No. Come to think of it, Namatame never faced his other self. And we didn't witness his shadow returning to his body as a persona either. Perhaps that's why we're seeing this now.
What the... I failed, but it wasn't my fault.
What?
And the law can't touch me anyway.
What?
Is that what Namatame's really thinking? Then... he wasn't deranged or anything. He knew what he was doing.
Yep.
To hell with the law! I won't ever forgive what you did!
You know, when the Midnight Channel is on and we see this shit, what if we jumped in, like, right now? Could we just catch him immediately?
This... please... stop!
Oh, wait, if the fog's over here, can he come out of the TV into our world?
Huh? Stop what? We ain't even done anything yet. Or do you want us to do something? Something fitting for a bastard like you!
This is,
Kanji...
I love that the game gave me a warning last episode. Remember that? It warned me things were about to get dramatic.
Do whatever you want. You hate me because the child died, don't you? I don't care either way. Living or dying makes no difference to me.
I think I recognize the voice actor.
But you're different. You can't do such a thing. You wouldn't dare, right?
I don't know who it is, but it sounds familiar.
I'll continue saving people. It's my mission.
How many people are watching the channel right now?
Mission?
My God.
Please, stop.
He looks less crazy now.
He wants us to stop. What should we do?
What do you mean?
You haven't done anything.
Can't let this bastard do whatever he pleases.
Hold on. Something's not right.
Still, what are you going to do?
Something isn't right. This guy is a sniveling shell. Obviously, we know what shadows are, so we know, like, somewhere in his head this is his thought process. But this outward version of him, unless he's just faking it, Something doesn't line up.
No way I'm gonna walk out of here doing nothing.
So kick him in the head.
I understand, but...
This must be a luxury suite. Most hospital wards don't have such large televisions. Why, with something like this in the room, this man could escape at any time.
But he didn't.
Although once he enters, he may find there's no way out.
No! Are you suggesting we just throw him into the Shadow World?
Wait a second. You don't mean... Are you... serious?
I was gonna suggest throwing him out the window, which is bad enough as it is, but this is really dark.
You just gonna turn your back and walk away?
That's... but...
Wouldn't that make us just like him?
What's gotten into you guys? This is crazy! How can we do something like that?
Cheer! Everyone, listen to me. If we're gonna do this, now is our only shot. We won't get a second chance.
No, we're not doing this.
This guy's gonna get off the hook, and he'll go around saving people again.
And we'll stop him if he does it again, but we shouldn't be doing
I
this.
just heard what this bastard's really thinking.
I don't think it is. I think something's up with him.
If that happens, it'll be just like Nanako-chan and Senpai. Who knows how many innocent people will die this time? I can't let something like that go. Someone close to me died. Her killer can't be convicted. And now I'm gonna let the same thing happen again?
You know, as of about 10 minutes ago, we're in the exact same spot, Yosuke, but I don't think we should be doing this.
There's no way I can do that! It's just wrong, isn't it?
So is what you're implying.
Yosuke...
All we have to do is push him inside the TV. That's it. We do that one thing, and this is all over.
No. I'm saying no.
Push him inside?
No, nope, we're not doing it.
If any of you want no part in this, just leave the room. I'm not gonna force you to stay.
You're leaving too. We're not doing this.
As for me, nothing could make me forgive this bastard. But before we do this, I want to hear what you think. What do you want to do, leader?
We are not killing someone.
We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back. What are you trying to say? Something we don't know. What don't we know?
Look at him! Oh, I have to be very careful here, don't I?
It probably isn't.
That was probably the right answer.
Let him go free, and he claims another victim. Is that right? Would it make Nanako-chan happy if we let something like that happen?
I don't think she'd want us killing people in her name either.
Sorry, but I don't understand how you can hesitate just because of that.
I didn't think we'd end up like this. I mean, I thought we were all on the same page.
Killing him would be... Killing him the way he's been accused of killing other people is not gonna make us the good guys.
How the hell can you be so half-assed about this?
Because this is what he does, and we're supposed to be better than that. Of course not!
Of course we're not! But can you look me in the eye and say you're okay with doing the same thing this guy did?
Thank you! Somebody said it!
It's just like how you feel right now. That you can't turn your back and do nothing. We're not gonna sit back and watch while our friend becomes a murderer, you moron!
Thank you, Chie.
Kill someone because they killed someone first. I can't decide on something that serious. But still, if you have it in you to be this angry for someone who was close to you, then you mustn't kill. That's something you can never take back.
Especially if it turns out we're wrong about this. Because, yeah, we just saw his shadow, but if that was a shadow, what did we fight before?
So we leave it to the cops? You trust them to handle it?
Even if we can't trust them, from here on is no longer our battle.
I don't know about that either.
Hassan and his fellow officers fight to convict the suspect. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm proud that I could protect this town with you all. That's why I don't want to make this terrible situation even worse by doing something like this. I want to keep going to school with you all and make more memories with my friends. I don't want one of those memories to be of us killing someone. So what if there's another crime? We can still save people, like we always have.
Yeah, he's failed. Almost. Look, there's 5 people. 5. 1, 2, 3. There's 4. 4 people in here he kidnapped and threw into the TV. And 4 people we prevented the murder of. We can keep doing it.
Nothing has happened yet. Then why assume that our future will be filled with misfortune?
Nothing's happened yet. Our future hasn't been decided.
Don't
Let's go back to Nanako-chan's room.
throw it away. There you go. Better answer.
Oh, there they are.
Oh, is she alive? That's...
Nanako-chan came around.
But she flatlined.
Huh? What did you just say?
Nanako-chan's alive?
Somehow.
Are you serious?
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen. But until I know why she collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on. Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
So this isn't a joke? You're actually
Considering... Now don't you feel awful about what you almost did?
Nanako-chan. Oh.
This is amazing!
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad.
I didn't know what I was gonna do.
No one else knows what we just went through.
Come on! Stop crying, you two!
This would have been a radically different ending if I had just yeeted him into the TV and called it a day.
Wait a second, where's Teddy?
Oh, right.
I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
He was here. What did he do?
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side.
What if he didn't?
Teddy, where did you go?
I'm going back to my own world. It's not easy to live there now, but it's my reality. I'm really, really thankful for everything all of you did for me. Well, goodbye.
Teddy just left us? We're just gonna skip ahead, huh? Oh, jeez! We skipped all the way to March? What? I missed something.
And now, a story on the serial kidnapping and murder case that shook the town of Inaba. Defendant Taro Namatame has confessed to committing the multiple kidnappings that previously seemed irrelevant. However, he continues to flatly deny his involvement in the first 2 murders. Namatame also maintains his strange insistence that he, quote, placed them inside the TV to save them. With so much unknown regarding his motives and methods, many are hoping his trial will shed some light on these mysteries.
This is an ending. I fucked up.
Up next is our fog forecast for today.
Fog is still covering the town, but it should soften somewhat this week with the coming of spring. Today and tomorrow, we'll see fairly light amounts of fog as usual. Saturation from then on is still to be determined.
Oh no.
If you have travel plans, please be mindful of visibility conditions.
It's almost time for your train. You ready to go? Too bad Nanako couldn't leave the hospital in time to say goodbye. A little more time and maybe she could have come outside. Feel free to come visit any time, okay? And say hi to your parents for me.
Oh, I chose wrong.
There's nothing more I can do for this case. I might end up testifying in court, but otherwise I'll just be observing to see how things play out. I don't imagine he'll get that harsh of a sentence given the evidence, or lack thereof. Well, so it goes. Hey, mind if I ask you something?
What's up?
It's only been a year since you got here, but a lot's happened since then. What do you think about your time here? Are you satisfied with the things you did, the choices you made?
I have my regrets.
I see. Life has a way of going places you never wanted it to. Well, we should get going. Your friends are probably waiting at the station. Come on. Hey, thanks.
You're welcome. So, this is an ending.
You really are leaving us. You know, it was overdue quick.
It's going to get boring without you around, Senpai.
You will visit, won't you?
We'll come immediately if anything happens on your end. Be sure to take good care of yourself.
Take care. Keep in touch, okay? I'll reserve a room for you at the Amagi Inn the next time you come.
Well, I'll see ya. You really helped us out with lots of stuff. Thanks, partner.
Sad. I've reached an ending. I don't want to. We skipped too much. This is apparently listed as Bad Ending 2. Now I just leave. I don't want to go! Can I skip the... No? Well, we're not gonna end it here, damn it! Okay, we're back. So... It turns out, my choices here actually really do matter. I was right about that. This determines whether or not I get to do more of the game. So, as I had said before, we want to see the golden ending, like the best possible ending for this, so here's what we have to do. I just looked up the answers. It's apparently really hard to get right, to, like, guess right. Wait a second here.
We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back. What are you trying to say?
We're missing something.
Something we don't know. What don't we know?
I was onto it. Instead of revenge, the answer is Namatame's true feelings, which was part of what I guessed we needed to say. But then I second-guessed myself. I didn't think this would go right.
The guy's true feelings on TV! What didn't you understand?
Something's been bothering me.
Well, what is it? I already told you there's no time to waste.
If I throw him into the TV, by the way, if I agree to do it, the other ending here is Nanako that stays dead.
Are you even getting at something here, or are you just stalling?
We're missing something.
Missing? Like what exactly? Damn it, I've heard enough of this bullshit. Give me a straight answer. Are we doing this or not? That's all I give a damn about right now.
Calm the hell down. Now we're not gonna skip to the end of the game.
He's right. Let's all calm down for a second.
I'm perfectly calm.
You are not.
Hey, what did you mean by we're missing something?
What's there to miss with a sick bastard like him?
Hey, let's all take a deep breath. After what happened to Nanako-chan and seeing Dojima-san, we're not thinking straight right now.
Fine.
This allows us to keep playing the game.
You're right. We should calm down and think rationally about this. I realize now that we've heard almost nothing from Namatame's perspective.
Correct.
There's no denying that this man brought great harm to Nanako-chan.
Also correct.
But other than that point, the rest comes from our assumptions based on watching the Midnight Channel a moment ago. I won't deny that we were blinded by the heat of the moment, trying to impute all responsibility to him rashly.
But... yeah, the guy's not saying anything. Whatever reason he had, there's no doubt about the fact that he'd been throwing people inside the TV.
Yeah?
It was him who put Senpai through that misery. How can we possibly understand someone who says killing people is the same as saving them?
We didn't actually ask him what he meant by saving them. We just assumed that he was saving them by killing them, but maybe we should try to get out of him what he means.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things. Truthfully, not all the hitches that were nagging at me have been answered yet. We'll have to see what he can tell us about them. Though it appears he's in no condition to do so at the moment.
True. Dealing with him right now might not solve all the things that are bothering us. Damn it. But you better remember this. I'll do everything I can to stop him from repeating what he's done.
That's the plan, right?
Anytime, anywhere, anything. Jeez, how the hell can you stay so calm, man?
Because getting angry isn't gonna help. An angry person is not a thinking person.
Then again, that's why you're our leader.
Or I'm a sociopath. I guess we don't really know.
All right. Let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. All right, I'm convinced.
Thank you. I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
We all know how you feel, Yosuke. Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. And thanks.
Okay. Is this the... Yeah! Loki, the ultimate form of the Fool Arcana. Okay. What else have I done? I've established a new bond. Is it Namatame? Judgment. Ooh.
Hey, you guys? What are you doing? You can't be in here.
Oh, crap!
We were keeping an eye on the suspect. The police officers outside seem to have their hands full helping Dojima-san. If Namatame were to escape, it would be a disaster for the police's reputation and their trust in you, Adachi-san.
Nice save.
Oh, I see. We'll tighten security from now on, and I'll arrange for him to be transported out as soon as possible. So, if you guys can keep quiet about being in here, I'd really appreciate it.
Sure.
How is he, Doctor? He seemed to be extremely agitated a moment ago.
He seems fine for now, but he really needs his rest. Outside, everyone. Doctor's orders.
Yes, sir.
Understood.
We should go too. Let's get back to Nanako-chan's room.
Ugh.
So what's this thing we're missing, huh?
To tell the truth, there's something that's bothering me too. Why did he start killing people in the first place?
Yep, I don't think anyone's asked that question.
Well, he said himself it was to save them, right? So he killed his lover in order to save her and kept going?
The police speculated the first murder was related to the affair, so they called in Namatame for questioning. But everything in his testimony and his bearing, no matter what they looked at, they found nothing suspicious. If he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder is a means of saving people, I think that would have shown through.
Maybe he faked it real well.
He doesn't seem to be that smart.
Or maybe he started out with a normal motive and got a taste for killing after the first time.
No, if that were the case, his motive for killing that announcer would be even more inexplicable. Namatame and his wife were separated at the time. Both Misuzu Hiragi and himself testified that she had discarded him.
Okay.
Hiragi also knew about Yamano beforehand, and Namatame was shocked to hear of Yamano's death. Their relationship was known and was not strained to the point of murder. There's simply no motive in the affair angle.
Then what?
The police invested a great deal of effort into investigating this point. Therefore, we have no convincing motive for Namatame to kill Mayumi Yamano. Although, her name was written in Namatame's own diary.
What about Saki?
His reason for killing her.
It's still possible that he was crazy to begin with and no one realized, right?
It's possible he didn't kill her.
I don't really get any of this.
Oh, this is so confusing!
If there's no motive, he probably isn't the killer.
Hey, we could hear you in there. This is a hospital. Maybe you should quiet down a little.
Oh, there you are, all of you.
Hmm?
Please come with me immediately.
Huh? What's going on?
What are you waiting for? Hurry, go!
Nanako alive again? Teddy!
Where am I?
I recognize that smoke.
Teddy's world? This doesn't quite feel like it, though.
Kind of looks like the road the Velvet Room might be on.
Hospital. That's right, Nana-chan. I couldn't do anything. Why do I even exist?
You know, we still haven't figured that out.
Couldn't keep my promise. I lost my reason to be there. That's it. I remember now. So, it was true. Guys! Sensei! What should I do?
You're on the road the Velvet Room rides on.
Oh, there they are.
Yep, she's alive again.
Nako-chan came around.
That we saw this part.
Huh? What did you...
It's very... but still.
Yep, this is the same.
You all should go home for the night.
Yes.
I'll speak with Dojima-san tomorrow about Nanako-chan's treatment. It's rather chilly outside. If it starts snowing, be careful not to catch a cold.
You got it. Different dialogue.
Wait a second, where's Teddy?
I don't know.
I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side.
Teddy, where did you go?
Oh yeah, he has a cell with him. Wait, I shouldn't use mine inside the hospital.
Why not?
I'll try calling him up once we're outside.
Is there a reason you don't use cell phones in the hospital?
Save. I couldn't save. Why?
Uh-oh.
Mayumi. And that girl, too. I couldn't save them.
Huh? What's the matter? Feeling guilty all of a sudden? Sheesh.
Uh-oh. So he wasn't trying to kill them.
I can't reach him. Did that stupid bear forget to charge the battery?
We took a quick look around the hospital, but there's no sign of him. I wonder where he went.
Oh, it's snow.
Hey, you're right. Wow, it's been a while since I last saw real snow. It doesn't look that pretty, though, because of this fog.
It's too bad.
I guess this makes it the first snow of the year.
Yep.
It's freezing. Let's go home. Hey, Yosuke, if you find Teddy, don't forget to contact us, alright?
I know,
Got
I know.
it.
Let's meet up at the special headquarters tomorrow. Ted. I hope he just went back home by himself.
We can go to Juness and find out.
Probably fine. But I'll hurry home just in case.
All right.
Well, see you tomorrow.
See ya. I think so. Actually, yes, because we saw what happens. Oh, are these the social links I maxed out? Aww. Is it just gonna move on to the next day? I hate this. Oh look, the Kotatsu. Alright, I guess we're resting. Hold on, I'm gonna save first, because a lot of shit just went down. Rest. What's gonna happen? Oh, hey guys!
Welcome. It's been quite some time.
Has it?
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world.
All right.
I have summoned you within your dreams.
That's not even the weirdest thing to happen today.
Your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far.
Yep.
Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
Yes.
Splendid! The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach. Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey?
Sure.
It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight.
Okay.
Margaret?
Yeah, well, I quit pretending.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Okay.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
Is this supposed to help hint to me who the real killer
If we
is?
leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
Since it's clear that Namatame wasn't trying to kill people.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
Oh.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
All right.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast. Some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart.
I got a really nice limo in my heart.
Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
Oh, wait, is that the doorbell in the real world? Who's here? I'm coming, hold on.
He's
Yosuke.
missing.
Yeah, we know that.
I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere. Yeah, me too. He was acting all weird lately. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side.
Okay.
We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeunesse?
Yeah. To the TV! Do we get a Teddy dungeon? Is that what's going on here? Bonus Teddy dungeon! Any luck?
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
That Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
It has to do with Nanako, right? Let's think about this.
I guess that's all we can do right now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location.
Yep.
We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
He was in the boss room of Nanako's dungeon, so I wonder if we could go back there and fight him again.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano the announcer, and Saki-san.
And until yesterday,
From the
Nanako.
documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
I want to hear you put it like that. Sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Yep.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Yep.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
Oh?
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean?
Namatame may know who's actually
I
killing
don't think
people.
there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
It's really not, though, apparently.
They'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself.
Oh! He said it.
Senpai. If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while.
All right.
When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too." So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too?
You're the ones I saved. I'll save her too. All of us faced our shadows and gained personas. Does he know about persona?
Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
Unless you did something in the other world that he considers a success.
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Her shadow didn't appear.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai in that announcer, right?
Maybe.
Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them.
But it may not have been his intent. They didn't have the knowledge we have to deal with your shadow.
Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so? But that points straight at Namatame. Come on, man!
The warning letter.
Warning letter? Oh yeah! Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them. Yes, that's right.
Yep.
Isn't that kind of odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like, don't rescue or kill?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like, I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean...
Namatame didn't write it.
Yeah. It's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right?
Yeah.
If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Because someone else was using the TV to kill them.
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV, and yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then... it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai in the announcer?
Aren't you glad you didn't kill him now?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
Are we just gonna rapidly get points in the Seekers of Truth?
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan.
And I have a confession. About 6 weeks ago, when I wanted to learn what the difference between 4 and 4 Golden was, the true killer's identity ended up getting spoiled for me. I'm not gonna tell you! You'll have to keep watching if you haven't played this game before, until it's revealed, but I actually do know the answer, and it's quite unfortunate that I learned that way.
But there's no time to waste.
I don't understand motive yet. But I know the actual person.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm only telling you this now because I feel like in this episode we're going to out the killer.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah. Understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes.
Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'm his nephew.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild.
Indeed.
Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
What have we done?
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button.
Understood. Please be careful.
Did we set something up? Did we plant a fake bomb?
I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
What have you done, Naoto?
Wow! There's nothing much inside that suspicious object, so he won't be gone long.
All right, and now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
Feeling better?
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you. It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case. And to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are.
Yep.
But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
Good. Who'd you throw in first?
Huh? Me?
Why you?
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
So this isn't really a choice, I just go through them all. Okay.
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi.
Yep.
You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process, as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel.
Sounds right to me.
It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
And technically Nanako. But not really.
Indulge us in a few more questions.
Who killed the first two? Will he just outright say it?
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
Why the warning letters?
What are you talking about?
What I thought. He didn't send them.
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
As I thought.
You... believe me?
We've all been there a lot of times.
Did they find the one who did such cruel things?
Oh, he's got crazy eyes again.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
We did blame you for everything at first.
Yep.
But now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
We have to.
Please.
You're the only one who knows what happened. Right.
Tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story?
We know about the other world. We can believe whatever you tell us.
All right. Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything.
And then?
One day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi.
Oh boy.
Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her,
Yep.
Disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water.
Okay.
I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV.
It wasn't that big, right? Did you fit in there?
I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though.
What was her body popping up?
Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
You're from Inaba.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remembered the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again. And I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend.
Well, as it turns out...
But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi.
I remember that.
The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did. So I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
And it was probably too late.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store.
And you threw her into the TV, right?
After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful.
Be very careful.
But that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone?
She's not there anymore. She's being attacked.
Come on! Please!
And then the next day,
they found her dead. I knew she was going to be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was.
This guy's
but she was murdered.
Pretty sad.
And the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
That's what it does.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life.
Okay.
Soon
it doesn't make an affair okay.
Yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you.
Okay.
She'll be kidnapped next. And murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then?
So you threw her in there.
Inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her?
What if?
What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered. Once they
Apparently not.
Down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind.
But you know that one of them was in the TV and you saw them getting attacked. They died over there.
Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate?
So that doesn't work.
My mission to save people?
It's dumb luck that I showed up and figured out how to save them.
If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
GA is skeptical.
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
They almost died.
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
You screwed up bad.
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place.
Didn't we just see heaven?
I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew you couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
You what?
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Juness?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty.
Okay.
But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself.
Oh. What you saw when we encountered you there was not what you were seeing, was it?
I thought I was going insane. I probably
What we saw was Nanako's section of that world, but it couldn't have been yours. I wonder if you see things differently there. Maybe he was in his own personal dungeon.
Rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
Either that or it's just all the monsters.
You really were trying to save people.
But you're an idiot, and you almost killed everyone in the room.
I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero.
But you're not.
I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
Are you? Yep, kind of. What's done is done.
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes.
You've got at least 3 kidnapping charges.
Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world, you can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well.
But you still kidnapped several people.
Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people.
Yep.
The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke.
You were trying to save people. You just didn't know what you were doing.
Sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait.
What?
I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
That's our intent.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first 2 victims into the TV.
There's another part of that already. Yeah, I think we're gonna max out Seekers of Truth pretty automatically. Look at this, we're at 4 already. We just got this one.
Now get out of here! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
Yes, sir. Don't worry, you won't.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on.
Yep.
And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it.
We'll see.
Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow.
Let's.
We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
Oh, I hate it. Can I go out? Nope. Go to sleep. Now today I have to make some specific choices. Of those murders. Well, I'm gonna talk to her. They even open? Nope. You hear anything else, Chie? Yeah, about those murders. Just gotta ask everybody. What about you? You have nothing to say. What about you with the mask? Wait, right, I have that second question. So it looks like I just need to ask this one. What about you? Is that all? Okay. What about at the shrine? Not really what I'm here for. Okay, going into town again. Her friend probably wears the same outfit. Okay. Can anyone tell me anything else? Oh boy, so we couldn't really piece anything together, could we?
I'm serious. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all.
Because you're still famous.
Killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break.
You should eat
Have a
something.
crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
All of those sound good.
Oh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much. So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first 2 incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with.
Nope.
Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't, but otherwise the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case.
There must be.
The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
All right. Fresh air in the fog.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
Ugh, it's freezing out here.
Yep.
Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing.
Deductive muscles?
Is it snowing?
Yes.
Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it.
The clues must already be in my hands. With both Mayumi and Saki. Okay. Okay. I do get to reveal it. It's a Dachi. He would have been able to approach your house with ease, and he knows the area well. You encountered him many times while investigating the case. You learn much about the police's movements from Adachi as well. There is no exact reason to doubt him, but something is bothering you.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports.
Nobody would think twice if a cop's investigating these things.
It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
No matter where he pops up, he's a detective. They assume he's investigating someone, and he has a reason to be where he is.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible.
But what's the motive?
We're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Actually,
yes.
Regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
Uh-oh.
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
Yep.
Dachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
Yep.
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Okay.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
Huh. I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon. But I thought, you know, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Yep, that's exactly what we're getting
She
at.
also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san?
Yep.
Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places.
He was really excited when we caught Mitsuo, right?
And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up.
He's been feeding us info.
Throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
We need to confirm this.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
If it's really him,
What was that about a transport?
he's probably gonna kill Namatame before he can tell anyone anything he might know.
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation. We must head there at once.
Oh, here we go.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
I don't know.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering, you seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too?
Sure.
What are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what?
Here we go.
Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me.
About?
His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony, but that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it.
You're trying to protect something.
And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
Never stopped you
What's gotten
before.
into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job.
No, you're not.
You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment, get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
Yep. Ask about when Yamano vanished.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago, too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back.
About Saki's interrogation?
Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped. Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember?
There it is!
I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry.
110%, huh?
Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it?
Nanako was kidnapped right after.
Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is?
He's cracking.
I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first two murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
Got him.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
Just spill the beans.
What? That's ridiculous! We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in!
Who did?
What did you just say?
Got him!
Put them all in.
Got him!
What's this putting them in business?
He slipped.
Do you know something about the method behind their murders?
There it is.
That all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow, then that settles it. How, I wonder, would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case.
But you did.
You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd, that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know.
No.
Said I'm busy!
No, it's too late for that.
Wait, you son of a bitch! Adachi! Ah, damn it! Adachi!
Caught him. Oh, he jumped in.
What the? I swear he ran this way.
Then you know where he went.
Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
He just admitted he knows about the TV world.
Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi, and there's no record of anyone leaving this area.
He's right in there.
So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Seal the building.
I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
So he still doesn't get to see me jump into TV land?
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would, but could he have...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right?
That's kind of what we've been getting at.
You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
Because he's in the TV.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
In.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Jeunesse like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
Okay. Look at that. We're at like 5 or 6 already. Yep, that one's just free, basically. Can I even leave? No, okay. Well, that's going to be the end of this episode. I think we are very close to the end of the game. So, next week, we're going to have a longer episode. Could end up being 3 or 4 hours. I think I want to close this out in the next one. So I'm going to get up early next week and start recording sooner. And we're going to run all the way through it. Or at least as much as I can. I'm going to try to finish this up. It's time to move on. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time for the conclusion. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day.